A very good afternoon. You're watching the midday news on Rajya television, where we get you the biggest developing news stories at the top of this hour. Let us start the news bulletin with the headlines. Beneficiaries of over 1 lakh houses under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana mark collective e-Grih Pravesh across 26 districts in Gujarat. Prime Minister interacts with beneficiaries in Valsad, performs a groundbreaking ceremony of water supply project. Arun Jaitly resumes charge as a finance minister. Jaitly had stepped aside at the beginning of April due to health reasons. Holds meetings with officials, including Finance Secretary. Kerala State Government to initiate high-level discussions with Centre if needed to remove hurdles in accepting financial aid from the UAE for flood relief. Centre officially states it won't accept funds from foreign governments. Congress demands a judicial probe, terming floods a man-made disaster. Chief Minister denies allegations. Veteran journalist Kuldeep Nayyar passes away at the age of 95. Last rites today. President, Vice President and Prime Minister condole passing away of the intellectual giant. And fifth day of the 18th Asian Games, Ankita Raina wins a bronze medal in women's singles tennis. India's medal tally swells to 16. Our top stories from Gujarat. On a day-long visit to the state, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today interacted with the beneficiaries of the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana in Valsad. He attended the collective e-Grih Pravesh of over 1 lakh beneficiaries of the housing scheme via video conferencing. He also performed the groundbreaking ceremony of a water supply project for the tribal population in Dharampur and Kaprada Talukas. Addressing a public meeting, the Prime Minister said that the houses is a Raksha Bandhan gift for the women of Gujarat. He added that the homes under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana have become possible because there are no middlemen in the process. The Prime Minister will also visit Junagadh to inaugurate various projects, including a government hospital, 13 projects of the Junagadh Municipal Corporation and a milk processing plant. He will also preside over the convocation ceremony of the Gujarat Forensic Science University in Gandhinagar, and before returning to Delhi, he will attend the meeting of the Somnath Temple Trust in the evening.
इस रक्षाबंधन के पवित्र त्योहार के पूर्व इन सभी माताओं बहनों को 1 लाख से भी अधिक परिवारों को ये घर की सौगात देकर के आपके एक भाई के रूप में मैं बहुत संतोष अनुभव कर रहा हूं। आज एक और दूसरी योजना भी 600 करोड़ रुपए की वह योजना भी एक प्रकार से रक्षाबंधन के पावन पर्व के पूर्व हमारी माताओं बहनों को ही भेंट सौगात है। आधे पौने घंटे में पूरे गुजरात की सैर करने का मौका मिल गया। हर जिले में गया, वहां की माताओं बहनों से बात करने का मौका मिला। मैं बात तो सुनता था, लेकिन मेरी नजर उनके घर पर थी, कैसा घर बना है। आपने भी देखा होगा कि आपको भी लगता होगा कि क्या प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना, सरकारी योजना के इतने अच्छे मकान भी हो सकते हैं क्या? ये इसलिए संभव होता है क्योंकि कटकी कंपनी बंद है।
And Vice President M. Naidu has said that research and innovation in the field of agriculture must reach farmers. He urged scientists and researchers to collaborate with farmers to make agriculture more affordable and viable. During interaction with the farmers implementing successful concept of zero-budget agriculture in Vijayawada in Andhra Pradesh, the Vice President said that empowering farmers and strengthening agriculture would help in developing rural India. The Vice President visited the farm fields and inquired about the practice of a zero-budget, natural way of farming. He said that the government has taken the initiative of doubling the farmers' income and taking steps to ensure that it happens. He also called on both the farmers, officials as well as scientists to make united efforts to facilitate farmers understand new technologies and reduce input costs of agriculture. On to some other news. Arun Jaitly resumed duty as the Finance Minister today. President Ramnath Kovind, as advised by the Prime Minister, had directed to assign the portfolio to him after he recovered from a kidney ailment. He had stepped aside at the beginning of the month of April after he underwent a transplant surgery on 14th of May. Union Minister Piyush Goyal was holding charge of the Finance Ministry on an interim basis, and on resuming office, Arun Jaitly held a meeting with the Finance Ministry officials, including Finance Secretary Hansmukh Adhia earlier today. And now let's get you all the updates from flood-ravaged Kerala. The centre has made it clear that it deeply appreciates the assistance given by foreign governments for flood-ravaged state of Kerala, but it will not accept it in sync with its existing policy over the matter. External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Ravish Kumar said that the government was committed to meeting the requirements for relief and rehabilitation in Kerala through domestic efforts. He, however, clarified that the contributions to the Prime Minister's Relief Fund and the Chief Minister Relief Funds from NRIs, PIOs and international entities such as foundations will be welcomed. The clarification came in the wake of reports that the government has not accepted the UAE's offer of assistance to the tune of 700 crore rupees for relief work in Kerala. Meanwhile, the Kerala government, on the other hand, has said that it will approach Prime Minister Modi to clear the hurdles at receiving the help from the UAE.
700 കോടി രൂപ യുഎഇയിൽ നിന്ന് വാഗ്ദാനം ചെയ്ത കാര്യം അറിയിച്ചിരുന്നു. ഈ സംഖ്യ പ്രഖ്യാപിച്ച ഉടനെ തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി നരേന്ദ്രമോദി തന്റെ ട്വിറ്ററിൽ ഇതിനെ സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്തിരുന്നു. രാജ്യങ്ങൾ തമ്മിൽ പരസ്പരം സഹായിക്കുക സ്വാഭാവികമാണ്. അത് ലോകമെമ്പാടും നടക്കുന്നതുമാണ്. 2016 മെയ് മാസം കേന്ദ്ര സർക്കാർ പുറത്തിറക്കിയ ദേശീയ ദുരന്ത നിവാരണ നയത്തിൽ മറ്റു രാജ്യങ്ങൾ സ്വമേധയാ നൽകുന്ന സഹായം സ്വീകരിക്കാവുന്നതാണെന്ന് വ്യക്തമാക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. എന്നാൽ UAE സഹായവുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട് ചില തടസ്സങ്ങൾ ഉയർന്നു വന്നതായി വാർത്തകൾ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇക്കാര്യത്തിൽ വന്നുചേരുന്ന തടസ്സങ്ങൾ ഔദ്യോഗിക തലത്തിൽ തന്നെ ചർച്ച ചെയ്ത് പരിഹരിക്കുന്നതിനുള്ള നടപടികൾ സംസ്ഥാന സർക്കാർ സ്വീകരിക്കുന്നതാണ്. ലോകത്തിൻ്റെ എല്ലാ ഭാഗത്തു നിന്നും ലഭിക്കുന്ന സഹായങ്ങളെ സർക്കാർ സർവാത്മന സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നു.
And Chief Minister Pinarayi also conducted an in-person review of the functioning of the relief camps in some of the worst affected areas in the state. He interacted with the people who have been staying there after their houses were inundated. Remember, 13.43 lakh people are still housed in about 3,314 relief camps in the state. Meanwhile, the government has announced that all donations to the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund and the Kerala Chief Minister's Distress Relief Fund are tax-free, while the contributions to NGOs meant for Kerala flood victims will get 50% income tax rebate. Meanwhile, private donations from abroad to the Kerala flood victims have no restrictions if they follow certain rules and routes, even though India as a policy does not accept any donation from foreign governments for disaster victims. And banks in the state have also decided to reschedule loans and not levy any service charges and any fee for issuing new checkbooks to the customers who have been affected by the floods. Well, with the flood waters receding from most of the places, the Kerala government has now taken up the massive task of cleaning houses and public places filled with slush. The government has set up a control room in the state capital to coordinate the cleaning process, and civic bodies have been entrusted with the task of managing the work. Take a look at this report.
Floodwaters have receded and the focus is now on reconstruction and rehabilitation. Wells need to be cleaned up, plumbing needs to be restored, and there are electrical jobs to be done. Not only will the rebuilding be a lengthy process, but also costly, as the handymen for doing these jobs are much in demand. With several wells filled up with slush, cleaning them can cost up to 15,000 rupees each. Electrical repair work on a 3-bedroom inundated house can cost upwards of 20,000 rupees. However, several organizations are providing many services free of cost as well.
We can't cook. Food is the main problem. Can't go outside, and we are not getting anything to cook. And very hot. Kerala means it's very hot. At night and all you can sleep also. It's a very challenging problem here. And we, as I am a teacher, I can't read also. Nothing, no, the electric current is not there. And candles are also very rare. We didn't get much candles, no papers, nothing.
For the past 1 week, we were completely cut off from the other part of our relatives. We can't contact them. Power was completely mobile was not there. Then this food problem, food we are facing problem, water problem, all such type of problems we are facing.
The death toll in the disaster stands at 231. This is since August 8th. It has also forced 12 lakh people into relief centers.
Around 820 houses have been washed away or severely damaged, that it cannot be used for any accommodation purpose in future. And partially damaged houses, the number is in thousands. The damage is caused to public properties, roadways, electricity, assets, railways. It's huge. So even though we are restoring connectivity to most part of the district, Nelliyambadi hills are still cut off. It will take huge money and huge efforts, humongous efforts to bring back to normalcy.
But those unaffected by the floods are joining in relief work, pitching in with preparing food for the needy. Meanwhile, Union Health Minister J.P. Nadda has said there has been no outbreak of communicable diseases in the state so far. The National Centre for Disease Control has issued health advisories to support the state in meeting with post-flood public health management challenges. NCDC teams are ready for deployment to support the state in preventing outbreak of diseases. The centre has also proposed the setting up of a cyclone warning centre in Thiruvananthapuram. This proposal has come in the wake of tropical cyclones and severe weather events in Kerala and Karnataka coasts. The centre is expected to come up in another month. At present, the IMD has cyclone warning centres in Chennai, Bhubaneswar, Visakhapatnam, Kolkata, Ahmedabad and Mumbai. The centre in the Kerala capital will be equipped with state-of-the-art infrastructure, including forecasting tools to issue weather warnings and coastal bulletins for fishermen, etc. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
Our colleague Akhilesh Suman is now joining us live from Malappuzha district in Kerala. Akhilesh, of course, we would want to talk about the restoration work that needs to be done in Kerala. But, there's been a big controversy because India has said it will not accept financial assistance from any nation for Kerala. A stance that actually, that it could escalate a row with the state over help from abroad.
Yeah, Aishwarya, before I go to the question that you have asked, I just want to show you, we are in the deep water of Alapura district, and this area is called Karinagar. You can see there are some houses, people were in the relief camps. They have come in the morning, they are looking their houses, whether it is all right or not. You can also see the cattle there. Some people left their cattle, they went to the relief camps, and then they came back in the morning to see that whether cattle are there. And in this area, devastation was going on from July onwards. In most of the areas, what you have heard that it has come after 8 August, but in all these areas, it was going on from July. And this is a whole, that this area is called the paddy field of the state. And this area was devastated, like you can see the cameraman moving around and showing you the pictures of this place. And we had taken speedboats to come into this area. This area is not considered to be very hospitable, but we had come for our spectators that yes, they can see that what type of devastation. You can see the houses all around here, and people are now starting seeing their houses, whether they're all right or not. And coming to your question, Aishwarya, that it is not a question of a state and center. It is a broader international political question that generally in such type of situations, the governments, other governments, you mean that foreign governments first consult the respective government, means our government, our embassies, whether we need something or not. So this type of protocol had always been there. You cannot stand on the rooftop one day and then you tell that, yes, I have 700 crore rupees for you and you can take it. It is not considered very good in international relationship. And you know that India is a country which is one of the fastest developing countries. We are the largest market, one of the largest markets. We are the largest democracy, and our capability is increasing by every day. And virtually we don't need money for such type of situations. What I am seeing here, that there is no dearth of money as far as the rescue work had been done. The relief work is being done by the help of the people at large. Individuals are helping, the NGOs are helping, the government is helping. So there is no need of money at this point of time. And as far as reconstruction work is concerned, government has many agencies right from the center to the state that we can do our work together. State and center can coordinate and making as many houses as possible. And yesterday, a cooperative department has announced that they are going to take 15 houses from September 1, they will start constructing and they will finish it in 3 months' time. It will be costing around 5 lakh rupees of 600 square feet. So we are capable of meeting such situations, and I think that center and state are talking. As Pinarayi Vijayan has said that he will talk to the center, and when he will talk to the center, I think the ministers will tell them that virtually we don't need money from any outside government for this work. India and UAE had very good relationship, and we are collaborating in many issues, and UAE is also wanting to invest in India in different infrastructure, field and development sectors. But in this point of time, it is not required. So Indian government said that we are not requiring any money for this type of, for the meeting this type of situation.
Absolutely.
So it is not going to create any center.
Right, of course, but Kerala government has said that it will initiate high-level discussions amid the centre's reluctance really to accept the UAE aid of 700 crore rupees. But at the moment, as Akhilesh was showing us, what Kerala needs is huge restoration work. Of course, government says it has the money, it has the wherewithal. We don't really need foreign help. Thank you so much, Akhilesh, for all those updates there. We'll keep coming back to you. Meanwhile, the opposition in Kerala, the Congress has demanded a judicial probe into the events leading to the flooding in the state. terming the tragedy a man-made disaster. The opposition said that it is the failure of the state government, that it risks the lives of the people. Kerala Chief Minister, however, has denied the allegations, saying that the government was able to fruitfully manage the dams and check the quantum of damage.
The KSEB and the Water Resources Ministry is the sole responsible for this calamity. They didn't inform the people. Proper measures were not taken. Safety measures were not taken. And in the midnight when people were sleeping, all the dams were opened and the people became victim of that. The carelessness, without any planning, without informing the people, they opened all the dams. That is why the opposition is asking for a judicial inquiry into the whole episode, because this is a man-made disaster. This is not a natural calamity.
Let's get you some other news. News from Meghalaya, where about 7.5% votes were cast in the first 2 hours in the by-election to the 2 assembly constituencies in Meghalaya today. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma is contesting from the South Tura seat in West Garo Hills district on the ruling NPP ticket to enter the state assembly. Sangma is pitted against Congress's Charlotte W. Momin and 2 other independents. Meanwhile, in Ranikor, the by-election is being held after the sitting MLA Martin M. Dango quit Congress to join the ruling NPP. Dango is contesting as an NPP candidate from Ranikor, which he represented for the last 5 consecutive terms as the Congress MLA. And the counting of votes will be held on 27th of August. And the ashes of former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee will be reaching several states today. In Uttar Pradesh, the ashes were brought by air to Lucknow, and it is en route to Jhulelal Park. Thereafter, a Shraddhanjali Sabha will be held in Lucknow, after which the ashes will be immersed in various state rivers. And likewise, urns are being sent to other states of the country as well, with several BJP ministers and leaders travelling with the urns. Asthi Kalash of Vajpayee's ashes were earlier brought to Ranchi, Amritsar in Punjab, Kolkata, Jaipur and Shimla. Veteran journalist Kuldeep Nayyar passed away in Delhi today. Nayyar took his last breath at the Escorts Hospital last night. Born on 14th of August in the year 1923, Nayyar began his career in Urdu journalism. Nayyar, who was also a human rights activist, served as High Commissioner to the UK in 1990 and he was nominated to the Rajya Sabha. A syndicated columnist, he wrote several books including Beyond the Lines and India After Nehru. President Ramnath Kovind and Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu have condoled the loss of the fearless journalist. Offering condolences, Prime Minister Narendra Modi called Nayyar an intellectual giant and recalled his work backed by frank and fearless views. On to international news now. The US and China imposed steep import tariffs in addition to the $16 billion of each other's imports today, in an escalation of the tariff war between the world's 2 largest economies. The new 25% tax will affect nearly 280 Chinese goods, including chemical products, agriculture equipment, motorcycles and antennas. And China will retaliate with its own 25% tariffs on $16 billion of US goods, including coal, medical instruments, cars and buses. The second round of tariffs will see a total of $50 billion worth of goods from each side that will now be taxed. The action follows an earlier round of tariffs in the month of July, when Washington launched 25% duties on $34 billion in Chinese goods, and Beijing also retaliated with the tariffs on an equal value of the US goods. The tariff come into effect even as officials of both the nations are meeting for talks in Washington. They are due to wrap up the 2 days of trade negotiations on Thursday, but few hope for a breakthrough here. US President Donald Trump has demanded that China improve its market access and intellectual property protections for American companies and also cut its massive and chronic trade surplus with the US. And now let's get you all the action from the Asian Games 2018. In women's tennis, Ankita Raina won a bronze medal in the singles semi-final at the Asian Games. With today's bronze, Ankita became only the second Indian woman to have her name in the Asian Games singles medalist list. And early on Wednesday, Rahi Sarnobat became the first Indian female shooter to win a gold medal at the Asian Games. She claimed the gold in the women's 25 meters air pistol final. However, Manu Bhaskar crashed out of the same event. And in Wushu, India won 4 bronze medals. Naurem Roshibina Devi won a bronze medal after losing to her Chinese opponent, while Santosh Kumar won a bronze in the 56 kg category. Surya Bhanu Pratap Singh and Narendra Grewal won bronze in 60 kg and 65 kg category respectively. And in the men's hockey, India defeated Hong Kong 26-0 to break their 86-year record of the biggest win margin. The previous best came at the 1932 Olympics when Team India beat US 24-1. And at the moment, India is placed in 9th in the medals tally with 16 medals comprising 4 gold, 3 silver and 9 bronze medals, while China with 98 medals including 50 gold tops the medals tally, followed by Japan with 72 medals including 20 gold, and South Korea is placed at the 3rd position with 56 medals including 11 gold medals. And that's the wrap on this edition of news. Thanks for watching.